Okay, welcome back. Our last topic, our last tips for surviving in post-COVID-19 pandemic period is to go online. Okay, going online does not mean selling the product online only. Okay, this online concept actually would inspire people to think differently, not only selling the original products by online channels, but also can we think about creating some new products and new experiences online for those travelers who cannot go outside to purchase online and to enjoy online. Okay, so let's dig into the online world. There is an online course company called Masterclass. I really love this brand. I watched their videos. I learned from their online courses. Let's watch its promotional video first, and let me, explain like how this master class is probably worth of referring to for travel industry.
It's a daunting thing to start a book.
I had no special gift.
Growing up, I was always the littlest guy on my team.
You have to know, I have gone through all of this, learned it all on my own. I know there's something I can pass on.
I could teach someone how to get from nothing to something.
I think that's the greatest thing any teacher could give a student, the confidence to make you think, well, it's crazy, but maybe I can do it.
We're going to talk about performing,
writing dialogue,
Looking at one's own sound.
and how to better trust yourself.
It's the stuff I wish someone had told me a long time ago.
Everything I've learned, stolen,
Perfected.
is laid bare across this masterclass.
And the time is now for you to start your journey to find ways to get better. That's why we're all here.
I'm Christina Aguilera.
I'm Serena Williams.
I'm Martin Scorsese.
This
and this
and this is my masterclass.
All right, learn from the best master class. You would say, okay, it's an online courses, but online courses exist in the market for a long time already. What's so inspiring for us? All right, I'm not sure if you noticed, the way the director and the editor of those film and those videos are, playing in their online courses videos. Okay, first of all, those teachers, those lecturers are the world class, right? I'm not sure if you know Stephen Curry. I'm not sure if you know Gordon Ramsay, Serena Williams. All these, chefs, movie directors, NBA players, or uh, tennis player, or some of the artists in those classes are really like someone outstanding in their field. Okay, they are not only famous, they are also very good at the skills. So all these idols, they are one thing to the success of masterclass. And on the other hand, if you notice those way the film is making, you could, I'm not sure if you have that feeling that those lectures, they are actually talking to the camera, feeling like they are talking to you. And so when they looking at you and speaking to you, it feels like you're not only sitting there watching the video, you're actually brought into the lecturer's life and its working environments while hand by hand and then one on one learning from that master. So what I'm going to say is this is not only an online course, okay? This is actually more than that. It's a involvement of the audience into that situation. And that situation, even though you're not there, okay, you're still sitting in front of the computer, but you feel like you are there. So this is an involvement. This is an like immersive experiences. So I was quite inspired by masterclass. I feel like, okay, if travel industry had so many like tour guides or so many hosts, so many travel experts, why not we put those people as the lecturers and we try to make videos of them introducing destinations or even like using selfie camera, to bring people onto the street, onto the spot, onto the destinations, and make people feel like even though I'm not there, but I feel like there. Okay, so if this could be a kind of new product for the travel industry, then we can actually kind of like rewrite the history of the travel industry, that the principle that moving physically in the real world to get mentally and physically fulfilled, we can actually rewrite this principle. We can make it like we have the other paid products to make people feel physically and mentally fulfilled over there, if we have a good enough videos. Okay, so when I think about that, actually Airbnb has done it. Okay, it has its online experience platform launched in April. Okay, so it's very soon. When COVID-19 just has its outbreak, Airbnb launched its online experiences. So when you look at this slide, you can see like there are so many hosts, and then they're in United States, they're in Spanish, they're in Portugal. They're still doing online courses, online experiences with payment. So 617 Taiwan dollars, like 406 Taiwan dollars, 662 Taiwan dollars, etc. All these are paid products. And so what are they gonna do? Okay, they use selfie and live feed to have their participants getting online at the same time, while in front of the camera they play piano, they teach you how to do the drafting, they teach you how to cook, they teach you how to do the yoga. So in front of the camera they can do like so many things as what they have done before in the real experience classes, but now they're just doing it online. But at the same time, since you are participating in that conversation, in that dialogue, you are actually not that away from the lecture. You are not like alone. You're with some other participants online from a different part of the world, and you guys all get together. The only difference is you're online. Okay, you're seeing it through online channels. Okay, so Airbnb has actually practiced this online experience very successfully. There is this product I just choose from there. It's called Seven Wonders of Lisbon. Okay, there is a host in Portugal, in Lisbon, and this experience is actually this guy using camera, using the selfie skill to kind of like bring you onto that tour, onto that walking tour. Okay, so Seven Wonders, he showed us through his camera, some landscapes, some very famous destinations in Lisbon, and also his favorite, small stores or souvenir stores during the whole trip. And it's very cheap. It's only 102 Taiwan dollars. It's around three US dollars. It's very cheap. And then in the website, the description is like that. So for Alex, the host, he introduced himself. He wants to kind of like stress his personality and his past, experiences of being a host. And then for those items to be prepared, this is very interesting. He said, your favorite wine, okay? Before joining this online experience, you prepare your favorite wine, canned fish or anything similar, something sweet like a pastry or a cake. So all the good food and good drinks, you just have them ready. And then with your best mood and willingness to connect with others and participate. So you have that intention to involve, right? To engage with the online atmosphere, and then you just sit in front of a computer, open your camera, and then just get into it. Just start playing. All right. So it's something very like challenging our mindset of travel, since we're not physically moving. But in that dialogue, in that chatting room, everybody is kind of like we make friends. We are joining a party. We're doing something. Well, kind of like a real. It's very interesting. Okay. So let's watch this video done by Airbnb.
Hello, hello.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Okay, good to go.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm calling here from Iceland, which is interesting in these times. We are quite famous for spending a lot of time inside. So this is the song from Mom.
Italy! I hope you guys are good. I know it's complicated there.
Are we waiting for someone else?
I think about 110 concerts last year in real life, in the flesh. And all of a sudden it just stopped.
8 hearts, 10 of clubs. Boom!
I see one already. Oh, upside down? Okay.
One leg, second leg.
Oh, my God. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 10. Stay safe.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you noticed in the screen there is an above area with so many small windows, and those windows are actually including those participants from different part of the world, and the biggest screen is the host is showcasing his skills or his performance, or like the way he teaches us to join the experiences. So I'm not sure if you noticed those small windows. Everybody has different like facial impression. So when you can look at others' face and you can like feel that impression, it's kind of like interaction, and you know that he is from the other corner of the world. He's like thousands miles away from you, but you guys are together. That is very interesting, and I believe that travel industry is the one with the most experts, the most hosts, the most people with passion and great hospitality. And the travel industry is also the one who knows people better, knows people the best. They know how to design the service process to make you feel engaged. So Airbnb is doing that. Kayak, okay, the other company is a meta search company under Booking.com group, is also doing that on experience. Well, Klook is doing that, and so many other like platform and OTAs. They are trying to develop these online experiences. So I have very high expectation of this. So starting from now on, I expect that maybe within 2 to 3 years, we cannot, travel freely like we are used to, in the past. So within these 2 to 3 years, there are so many this kind of online experiences and online products are going to take place, in different companies and different markets. We should be prepared for that. And maybe after COVID-19, like when it really like disappears someday from the world, we can travel freely again. We can really physically be there in the real world. Still, these online experiences are gonna be remained. So you can imagine in the future experience or future tours, maybe at the same time we're in offline, environment experiencing that, and at the same time there's a camera, taking shots of the everything happening, and there is another group of participants online from different part of the world joining that experience. So it's kind of online and offline happening together. I foresee this is going to be the mainstream of the travel products really after COVID-19. Okay, but it takes some time to be more mature and for people to get used to it. So let's wait and see. It's gonna be very fun, and for the supplier, we can earn the money from the offline customers and online customer at the same time. Isn't that better? Okay, so let's plan for that, and let's see if we have opportunities, by doing the similar things. All right. So after so many different points, now coming to the last topic, I want you guys to really think differently. So what is thinking differently? Okay. Um, I'm not sure if you have that kind of observations over the labor market that for now, because originally there are so many internet companies and so many small companies, startup companies, they are not operating in the traditional way. They don't quite have the real, offices. They may be like working online, working distantly, or maybe, a few founders, a few members of the organization, they're from different company, different countries, but they're just based in their original cities. They are not getting together to work in the same, physical office, but they are one group, they are one company. And also, there are more and more freelancers. There are more and more, we call it like slash people, or like part-time people, or deliver people that are working flexibly, for different clients or for different bosses. So before COVID-19, this trend has been, more and more popular already. And because of the COVID-19, people cannot go to the office and they need to work from home. They need to, communicate online with their colleagues in different places. Now people are getting more and more used to this kind of flexible working relationship. And also the employees and the employers, they are thinking differently about their, co-working method. They can now accept, more flexible working time, and they are also accepting, kind of like project-based freelancing works, etc. So it's going to be a big trend, toward the future. And during this time, I have to say personal branding gets more important, because when you are not measured in the real office, in the real working hours, your performance and your achievements, your values will be reviewed even more carefully. So personal branding, personal performance gets more meaningful. Okay, so I want to recommend you this book. Okay, in English, it's called Company of One. Okay, so it's sold online. You can easily find this, the Company of One. It doesn't mean that the company only has one person, or like we should be our the one person company. We should start our own studio. No, it's talking about thinking differently. Okay, in the past, we think in the growth value. Okay, that if we start a company, we just want to grow bigger and bigger. We want to have higher revenue. We want to like relentlessly grow and pursue more and more growth, um, with no end, unlimited. Okay, that's the past old thinking. So during the COVID-19, we should really calm down and rethink what we need and what we want to achieve in our life. So this editor, um, he promotes the other thinking, which is the value thinking. So what's the difference between growth thinking and value thinking? Okay, value thinking is basically that people know the limit of what they want, the limit of what they want to pursue. And also, they are not pursuing unlimited growth, they are pursuing unlimited values. Okay, so maybe you can rearrange your time. When you complete your daily works, your daily jobs, you should spare some time. You should spare some more, energies for yourself to balance your life and work. You should, put more focus on your family relationship or your partnership relationship, and you should try to improve your working ability to complete your works even faster, and then spare those time to maybe have the second slash works, to do some part-time jobs, or to, you know, um, have your interests, have your habits realized in your life, so that you can diversify your life, in terms of what you want. And that is the value thinking. So we're not like pursuing for like bigger and bigger business, because in COVID-19 time, that bigger company suffers from bigger burdens, suffers from bigger, financial problems, but the small companies with value thinking will be more sustainable. And this is going to be a value focused period, especially when the pandemic hasn't ended. So everybody should be controlling their life by value thinking. Okay, so if you are working for the travel industry, if you are running a travel agency or travel company, maybe at this time we can think about using some different way to run our business, using some different ideas to cater for our clients, and in the end, um, during these 2 to 3 or even like more longer years, we could really find a way out, instead of being impacted by COVID-19 only. All right, this is my sharing for this video and this topic. I'm Daniel. I'm the president and the founder of RTM Redefined Tourism Mixer. We are Taiwan travel industry community educational center and knowledge bank, and hope today's contents are helpful for you. Thank you very much.